Okay, let's go through the answers from your first value test. Firstly, leadership is, and it's the process of influencing a group towards the achievement of goals. Okay, so the rest are very tricky, but the correct answer is A, the process of influencing a group towards the achievement of goals. Question number 2, which of the following is not true concerning the difference between managers and leaders? The answer is D. Leaders can influence beyond formal authority. So you don't need to have a label in order to influence people. As long as you are able to influence them, you become a leader. So you can influence people beyond your formal authority. I've met some people that are at a lower level that are better leaders than those who are managers at a top level. And so leaders can't be defined by their labels. They can often influence beyond their formal authority. All right, people who are able to influence others and who possess managerial authority are termed, and we can call them leaders, okay? Because you are firstly a leader and then you are a manager. You're not firstly a manager and that makes you a leader. So leaders are first and then managers are second. So leaders is the correct answer, number B. All right, next page. Okay, what is a visionary leader? Well, it is C. A leader who inspires the workers to new levels by offering them a vision of a better future. Then, number 5, which is probably the most tricky. All of the following are examples of excellent leadership skills, except, and then it's A, influencing others to do what the leader wants. Now, the leader needs to be guided in what is the best for the company, best for the organization, and best for everyone involved. So we can't just do what the leader wants, it's what the leader wants to see in the business. So, I can lead people towards what I want, but if that's bad for them and bad for the company, then I'm not a good leader. Okay, so that's just something to be aware of. Great, now we can move on. So you have done your value test, and the next section is your summative 1.4. Okay, so let's go to that in our workbooks, summative 1.4. Okay, and the first question is, consider a leader or manager in your organization who you look up to as a role model and describe that individual's roles and qualities. So this is something that's very personal to you. Think of someone who is a great leader or manager and then tell me about them. So what roles do they play and what qualities do they have? The second one is, what are the various leadership styles that you have identified in your organization, and what impact have these leadership styles had on your work? So think about your work situation. What leadership styles have you seen? So visionary, servant, transformational, which ones have you seen, and what effect has it had on your teams or on yourself? So tell me about that. Then, what does it mean to be a role model, and how does a role model's actions and behaviors impact on work relations? So, there is a page in your notes all about being a role model at work. You can go back to that section, or you can work it out through common sense. What does it mean to be a role model, and how does a role model's actions and behaviors impact on work relations? Then refer to a leadership theory that applies to your own approach to leadership. So, which one are you? Are you more of a servant leader, more of a visionary, more of a transformational? Which one are you? Then describe the successes and challenges that you've experienced in using this type of leadership. So, this is a personal reflection on what type of leadership you mainly use and what have been the successes and challenges of using it. Then consider the three key areas of leadership: roles, qualities, and abilities. Explain how you as a leader would apply these to your leadership development strategy. Okay, so if you want to become a better leader, what roles do you have to keep on learning or working on? What are those areas that you need to get better at? What roles of leadership must you become better? What qualities of leadership do you need to be working on? Okay. Then what abilities, what skills, what hard things do you need to achieve in order to become a better leader? So maybe it's project management, maybe it's counseling, maybe it's coaching. What extra abilities do you need in order to become a better leader? And then my overall leadership development strategy. So tell me how you're going to achieve those roles. How are you going to achieve those qualities? How are you going to get better skills? So what are you going to do about it? And that becomes your leadership development strategy. Okay. So that is leadership and section 1. So guys, go to your summative 1.4. I'm going to give you guys 25 minutes to be able to put all of that together. Once you are done with that, then take a break. You've just finished section 1, and then come back to your next video, which will introduce section 2.